talk very briefly about the rel equals alternate attribute that Google allows us to use. It should actually be rel equals alternative, but that's another issue. Google basically said that if you have content targeted towards different users that is largely the same, so let's say you have an article that is targeted to both English-speaking people, Spanish-speaking people, or to different locations around the world, but the main body is generally the same, but you might have different versions of the footer or header. Maybe your contact details are different, or the currency used is different, but the content largely is the same. If you use the rel equals alternate tag, you can basically say this is the main version over here, but these are the versions we want to show to different users. The way you traditionally use that is on the main version of the page. You'd have your rel equals alternate and an hreflang attribute pointing to en for English or es for Spanish, etc. Now Google updated this reasonably recently to have more emphasis just in the way the language that was used in their kind of material, to suggest that it could be used more from a geo-targeting point of view to show content to different regions. The way to do this is by using the similar kind of coding, but instead of just putting en for English or es for Spanish, you'd include a country code in there as well. So en GB for the Great Britain, en US for America, or en AU for Australia. What this then allows us to do is show Google those alternate versions, but say actually we know this is a duplicate, but this is more suitable for these users than our main kind of version. On those duplicate versions, you'd have a canonical tag or attribute, sorry, pointing back to that kind of main version, saying, yeah, we know this is a duplicate version, here is a main version, but this is more suitable. One important point to note with this attribute is we don't yet know how it affects rankings. We don't know if it's an effective geo-targeting method for improving the rankings in different areas, say in google.au for Australia, if that version has any better chance of ranking if it has that rel equals alternate version on the main content. We do know, however, that it does help show the correct version or the desired version in that search engine, which can obviously affect things like click-through rate, can affect kind of conversion rates, etc. We are currently testing the ranking ability or the ranking influence that this attribute has, and hopefully we'll be able to give you a nice update when we have more conclusive results.